Acadiana, a man charged with murder in a Lake Charles shooting last week has been arrested by Lafayette PD. This comes after a manhunt for this suspect. 18-year-old DeMontorian Charles is now charged with second-degree murder. He's accused in the murder of 18-year-old Markel Jackson. Charles's bond is set at $680,000. Remember, all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Then in Acadia Parish, Rain residents speaking out after a $20,000 bond was set for a man who police say left stolen bones from a cemetery at a Rain church. A 44-year-old Russell Richard arrested last week for 2 counts of illegal possession of human remains. Now here's News 10's Dawson D'Amico speaking with one resident who believes Richard's bond should be higher.
Police Commissioner Andre Duguet set Richard's bond at $20,000 after he was taken into custody on Thursday. The resident I spoke with says that's not enough considering the circumstances of what happened.
Well, for somebody to do this not once but twice, it needs to be taken into consideration, all actions and everything that he did, along with myself and probably 100 others are saying the same thing. I think it needs to be way more than what it is right now. This is basically a slap on the wrist.
On the morning of May 18th, human remains were discovered on the steps of St. Joseph Church in Rain. A note with odd symbols and other items taken from a gravesite was placed next to it in what investigators say in a peculiar position. Days later, another bone was found on the church property. Police then identified and charged 44-year-old Rain man Russell James Richard for 2 counts of illegal possession of human remains. After Richard was arrested, Police Commissioner Andre Duguet set his bond at $20,000. After hearing of the bond on Richard, multiple people went to social media to express their issues with the amount of the charge.
So many people commenting, it needs to be higher than what it is. This is basically a slap on the wrist. And, this guy's able to get out and do the same thing.
According to police, Richard is claiming his motive for placing the remains on the steps is to have the bones blessed and properly reburied, a statement many are not buying.
And the citizens of Rain are upset. We're not buying that, and this commissioner needs to hold this man accountable for his actions, and $20,000 is not enough.
We have made our attempts to reach out to the police commissioner regarding the bond amount, but have not heard back yet. News 10 will look to follow up with his response soon. For KLFY News 10, I'm Dawson D'Amico.
Then a Baton Rouge teenager last seen swimming alongside a boat in the Bahamas still has not been found. Authorities from those 2 countries are searching for 18-year-old U-High graduate Cameron Robbins. He was last seen Wednesday well on board a Sunset cruise where he was said to be celebrating his high school graduation. Screenshots of cell phone video posted on Snapchat show Robbins swimming in the dark waters. A life preserver appears to float nearby him. It's unclear why the Baton Rouge teenager went into the water or how exactly he went missing. The U.S. Coast Guard tweeting air crews are assisting the Royal Bahamas Defense Force with the search efforts there, confirming Robbins is believed to have fallen overboard. All right, a parish school board is cracking down on students and the use of vapes, cell phones, and gang paraphernalia that is popping up in their schools. Here's News 10's Jasmine Dean finding out how St. Mary Parish school officials are taking the lead on changing what's happening in their schools.
Concerns over gang activity in St. Mary Parish schools has officials wanting to implement a gang-related policy.
Gangs are becoming, gang membership is becoming more prevalent on our school campuses, and students are forming school gangs as well as they are becoming associated with community-related gangs.
Because of this concern from administration and the community, Kenneth Holmes, the supervisor of child welfare and attendance, says a policy is being proposed to be implemented.
The overall safety and general welfare of our students, the St. Mary School Board explicitly discourages and strongly recommends that our students not become members of any school or community-related gang.
School board members will vote on the new gang policy at a future meeting. The St. Mary Parish School Board Discipline Committee also reviewed their policies on vaping and tobacco to see if harsher consequences involving law enforcement is needed. Cell phone usage while on school grounds were discussed, as well as consequences for elementary school students.
So they're asking us to make the consequences the same for pre-K through 5 as they are for 6 through 12.
Interim Superintendent Dr. Buffy Fakenbush says it's important to review their policies as it helps to keep students safe.
I just think it's really important that we recognize the voices of those who are in our community, especially our administrators, our teachers who are working daily with our students, so that we can support policies and procedures that help us to ensure our students are ready to go out into the world and be successful.
School board officials will vote on the proposals made by the committee at a later date to be ready for the upcoming school year. In St. Mary Parish, Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.
So with hurricane season around the corner, U.S. Congressman Garrett Graves announces the state of Louisiana will be getting funds for hurricane prevention. Vermilion Parish was named to receive $1.6 million to help with the coastal restoration, hurricane protection, and flooding control projects. Here's News 10's Rodriguez Taylor with a trip to the Vermilion Bay and finding out how the parish will use that money.
Leaders I spoke with says coastal restoration and protection is crucial for Vermilion Parish as well as neighboring northern parishes. Now with $1.6 million to help in funding projects can make a significant difference in creating the necessary protection of the first line of defense at the coastal land.
These Go Mesa dollars assist in funding projects aimed at creating necessary layers of both restoration of coastal land, which is our first line of defense, while adding protection measures to our communities, businesses, infrastructure, assets, and more.
Victoria Borg with Vermilion Economic Development Alliance says the parish has received Go Mesa dollars for several years.
We could not be more appreciative of the leadership that we have on both a local, state, and federal level who are out there working tirelessly to get these dollars for us here locally.
News 10 spoke with Homer Stelly with the Office of Emergency Preparedness. He says as hurricane season officially starts June 1st, it is important for residents to have a game plan.
One of the biggest things that you should ask yourself as a resident is what if I lose power, I lose services, I can't get out, what will I do for me and my family to get out of harm's way?
Stelly suggests the residents download an app where it would be easy to get information during any type of disaster.
If you go through that and every disaster that might hit Vermilion Parish, on that app, it tells you what you have to do, what you should do, what you must do to get prepared for any type of disaster in Vermilion Parish.
There will be a meeting in June with the Coastal Protection and Restoration Committee in Vermilion Bay. Rodriguez Taylor, KLFY News 10.
Graves responded to the infusion of funds. He said, in part, quote, "We're excited that this important revenue stream will help the state and parishes implement the coastal master plan," and that's an end quote for you. Well, from the beach to the boardwalk, this is a hot destination for visitors this Memorial Day weekend, of course. Just as the weather is heating up, so too is